Hey, fellow collectors. A while ago, I saw some posts about recommendations, what we would suggest for other collectors, story arcs for, or books for other collectors, uh, or people just getting into books at the onset. I'm an Image fan, um, as well as Marvel and DC. Um, so you're probably you're gonna see a lot of Image titles in my collection. But first thing I have, because I'm a Green Arrow fan, and because I would suggest it to anybody getting into Green Arrow, is the Longbow Hunters by Mike Grell. And I met the man twice. Um, fantastic man. He's talks to you while he's sketching. Uh, I got my picture taken with him. I was ecstatic. But Longbow Hunters is probably a top five for me. Um, and then Kevin Smith's Quiver is another one I would suggest. It's also a great thing. It's what brought him back. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it's what brought him back into play in the comic world, and I love the way they did it. Next up is, as I said, an Image title. It's a great book. It's Jason Aaron and Jason Latour. It's Southern Bastards. I think that's at 20 issues right now. But I wish I would have gotten in on this from the beginning. It really kind of drew me in from the beginning. I mean, when you open the book and there's a dog taking a dump by the road, you know you're going to be in for an interesting ride, as is the case with a lot of Image titles. Next up, I did get in on this one from issue 1. It interested me. I saw it in the previews catalog. I didn't preview order it, but I did after that. And that just ended at 20 issues. It's the Brubaker Phillips collaboration, as they've done many times, collaborated, and this book is, he keeps you thinking about the story, thinking about what might happen next. It's a great, I don't want to say it's a mystery book, but it keeps you enticed into the story. The next one I would recommend was one on the fly. I was in a subscription club, and you got a box of trade paperbacks every month, and they had a theme. And this one was part of a theme. It's called Ordinary, from Titan Comics, by Rob Williams and Disraeli. It's about a guy who, everyone around him, all of his friends have powers or have developed these powers, and he's left kind of just hanging there going, what about me? And he decides to do something anyway. But I thought that was an interesting book, kind of funny at some points. Next up is from Dynamite. This kind of got me interested in this character, this book. It's Garth Ennis, Shadow. You know, what evil, who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? Only the Shadow knows. And the art, I mean, the art's just great. Aaron Campbell did the art on that. Fantastic stuff. Next book, there's a lot of Batman stuff out there along Halloween. Hush is, so I don't own it, but I plan on it eventually. Hush is that's probably my favorite Batman story, next to The Dark Knight, and Year One. But this one is another Ed Brubaker, and Doug Mahnke. It's the Batman Who Laughs, and it collects some stories that are post Jason, and what happened with that whole deal, and so the Batman, the Man Who Laughs. That's probably the only DC that I picked out of the shelf. But as I said, there's other. No, I take that back. The Green Arrow. But there's so many others that other people have probably already recommended or read. Next is a book that I picked up at a local con a couple years ago. It's by some guys from Akron, Cleveland area, and it started out as a movie, and they decided to write a book off of it. Many suggestions. Hey, you should do a comic on this, and I met the writer Ted Sakura, and he's one that actually sold, that I bought the book off of. It's called Apama, the Undiscovered Animal. It's about a guy he's basically a vigilante, and he dresses up as this Apama, and the Apama is the idea is that it's a newly discovered species that he has based his whole superhero being off of, and there's a new series based on or spun off of it called The Tap Dance Killer, and I don't know where that's at with it, but that looks very good as well. Another thing I would suggest, and they made a movie off of it already, but Venditti. I like Venditti's writing, The Surrogates. Great book. Just a great read. Futuristic stuff and all that nonsense. And I really did like the art in that. It was stuff like that. But that's a good suggestion. The next one, Donny Cates, probably my new favorite author, my new favorite writer. God Country. This thing grabbed me by the seat of the pants and swung me around a bit. It was really fun. Let me find that page. The guy's dad comes out of the sky with his sword. What the frick? Come on, man. Last is another image title, like I said. It's Huck, Mark Miller. Anything Mark Miller is not wanted, I would suggest. Other stuff that I would suggest is any of the Valiant stuff, like Unity, any of that stuff. XO Man War. Titan has some good stuff out. Those are my suggestions. take them as they are. Who am I? That's it. Have a good day, everybody.